Kia ora. Talofa, Malale, Bula and Welcome to Season 8, Episode 6 of Breakfast Bites by TEIVOVOsports.com, a wrap of Pasifika People's sports news on a sunny and bright Saturday morning, 6th January 2024. Coming to you with tons of hanisi from the 180th meridian in the middle of the blue continent. In rugby union, England captain Owen Farrell will not compete in the 2024 Guinness Six Nations after he announced that he would be taking a break from international rugby to focus on his and his family's mental well-being. Farrell has earned 112 England caps, won 3 Guinness Six Nations championships in 2016, 2017 and in 2020 as captain. He sits fourth on the list of Guinness Six Nations points scorers with 528 points, 18 behind compatriot Jonny Wilkinson and 38 off current record holder Johnny Sexton. The fly half also became England's all-time point scorer during Rugby World Cup 2023, overtaking Wilkinson as he kicked his side to quarter-final victory against Fiji. In Rugby League, West Tigers are set to announce another big signing in the coming days, with Papua New Guinea Kumuls and Storm centre Justin Olam reportedly agreeing on a deal with the reigning Wooden Spooners. It is being reported that Olam only needs to pass a fitness test in the coming days, and he'll be a Tiger immediately, with the Storm willing to accommodate the PNG International's move and release him from his contract 3 years early. In football, the Premier League is set for a major 6-week shake-up as a whopping 40 players are called up for their respective national teams competing in the Africa Cup of Nations from 13 January to 11 February in Ivory Coast, and the Asian Cup, where Australia's Socceroos will compete in Qatar from 12 January to 10 February. Many players competing in AFCON or the Asian Cup have already departed their clubs to link up with their national teams. And only in the USA, the final week of the NFL season is tense for some teams fighting for their lives. But even for the least successful franchises of the year who have nothing to play for, players still have a lot on the line to hit lucrative contract incentives tied to regular season statistics with their own rewards. For example, US $2.2 million for Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback Baker Mayfield. His goal to make the playoffs for US $1 million and finish in the top 10 of 4 passing categories at US $300,000 each. How close is he? Mayfield needs a victory over Carolina, currently 6th in touchdown passes, 8th in yards, 9th in passer rating, and tied for 9th in yards per attempt. US $2 million for Seattle Seahawks quarterback Geno Smith. His goal to make the playoffs. How close is he? He needs a victory over Arizona and a Green Bay loss or a number of scenarios involving ties. And US $1.25 million for Kansas City Chiefs defensive end Chris Jones. His goal is 10 sacks this season. How close is he? Well, he has 9.5 already. US $750,000 for Cleveland Browns defensive end Jadavion Clowney. His goal, 9 sacks this season. How close? Has 8.5 already, and banked US $1 million in bonuses for 5 and 7 sacks. And US $750,000 for Tennessee Titans wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins. His goal, 75 receptions, 1,050 yards, and 8 touchdowns for an additional $250,000 each. How close? He has 68 receptions, 1,011 touchdowns, and 1,011 yards and 6 touchdowns. and has already banked US $1.5 million in bonuses in each category. So now it's time to cash in. And that's a wrap. For TEIVOVOsports.com, I'm Calden Kamea. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons below if you want to receive more Pasifika sports highlights on Breakfast Bites. Mahalo, kakite, and thank you all too much for all your love and support.